Hi y'all, in this video I'm going to show you how to make the best smoked scalloped potatoes in 4 easy steps. Well, Don here with Southern Backyard Cooking. This video will be showcasing how to make the best scalloped potatoes very easily. We're going to do it in 4 steps and they're going to have a southern flair to them. If you like my video, please make sure you subscribe and ring the bell. This will allow you to get notifications to all my new posts, and all of it is for free. Alright, step 1 is slicing our potatoes. For this recipe, I'm going to be making about 12 servings, and I'm using right at 3 pounds. I have my trusty OXO True Grips slicer here. It makes it so much easier. I have my potatoes. I've already peeled them, so I'm putting a glove on. And basically all I do is take it and stick the potato into the edge there. Now one thing that's nice about this is I can adjust how thick I want my slices to be. So I am going to make these 3/16 of an inch. So I set that. Basically all I do now is put this on there and run it down. And you can see my slices. Now I'm going to put these slices into a bowl of water until I'm actually ready to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and slice all my potatoes. When I get down to the end, I actually got to push down on the plunger. And it will take it all the way down to nothing. And then again, I'm going to put all these slices into the water until I am ready to use them. Now I'm going to finish up slicing all these and we'll be ready to go on to our next. Alright, step 2. Putting all the ingredients together. First thing we're going to do is use 3 tablespoons of softened butter. And I'm putting my glove on because what we're going to do is we're actually going to rub the inside of the pan and coat it with this butter. And we want to coat it well. This prevents the potatoes from sticking. It's probably one of the most important things that we're going to do. And 3 tablespoons, and it's softened, does real well in coating this. Sure it's all coated very well, and as you can see it is. And I'm going to take my glove off. Now anytime I'm using a pan, I like to have a pan up underneath it. It just gives it a little bit more support. Alright, so I'm going to move this back here, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my liquids that I'm going to do in it. So I have 2 cups of heavy cream. And I have 1 cup of just regular milk. I got 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. Gives it a little bit of flavor. And then 6 tablespoons of flour. And I'm just going to mix all this up until, especially the flour, is all dissolved and it's not clumpy. And this gives us our au gratin, this gives us that real good flavor and juice that we're going to have in here. Now using a wisp, it doesn't take long at all. And I'm going to move that back here. So now I'll pull my pan right up here. Now I'm going to take and first I'm going to grab some more gloves. I'm going to take the potatoes and start layering the potatoes. What I want to do is layer the potatoes, pour a little bit of my juice in there, and a little bit of salt and pepper. So we're just kind of putting them in there to get a good layer on the bottom. Alright, now I'm going to pour a little bit of juice. Sprinkle a little salt and a little bit of pepper and more potatoes. This time I'm going to pretty much pour the rest of my salt in, because the last thing I'm going to do on the top is I'm going to put some of this Tony Chachere's. It gives us a real good flavor in it all. The whole key, what we want to do, the amount of potatoes we have, we don't want it so full that there's no room for the juice and everything to boil and to cook. And the last bit of the juice in. And now, just going to season it lightly with some Tony Chachere's across the top. And now we are ready to put it on the smoker. Again, we're going to be smoking it for 375, and we're going to start it at 180 for about the first half hour. That'll give it a little bit more smoke flavor, and then up to 375. Alright guys, back out here at the smoker. The scalloped potatoes have been at 180 for about a half an hour now, so I'm going to turn them up to 350 to finish cooking. Generally about another 45 minutes or so, and we'll check at that point to see how well done they are. I want them to where they're not crunchy. Alright guys, it's been about an hour. Potatoes are real close to being done, so now it's time to put some cheese on top. I've got a Colby Jack cheese, and I've got right at a pound. I'm not going to put quite the whole thing in there, but I'm going to put quite a bit of it. So I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to pull it, turn it to the side, and pull it up toward the front so I can get to every part of it. It's boiling nice and well. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rest of my little cooked up bacon right onto the top of it all. Give it a real good flavor. Okay, I'm going to slide it back in and let it go for about another 10 to 15 minutes. Now about another 10 to 15 minutes we should be ready to go. Alright y'all, we have our scalloped potatoes all finished, ready to go. The bacon I put on top there is nice and crunchy. We're going to serve this. I'm actually got some steaks I'm about ready to pull, so we're going to pull these and serve the steaks at the same time. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. If you did, please make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. You may be interested in watching a video on how I made queso, a cheese queso dip that's smoked also.